Let's go through some of this. If you guys don't recall, this is a clip of the 911 call that was received from the 911 dispatcher while she was there at the park. I'm going to play it for you guys right now. Nobody can hear it? Oh, I got to share my screen. Well, this is live TV, sort of. Here we go. Let's do this.
Robeson County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
Hi, are you able to trace the location of my phone?
Let me see. You don't know where you're at?
In National Park.
What's the phone number you're calling me from? Where's the park located at?
In Fair Bluff.
Let's see.
I have my location on, I think, on my phone. Find my phone is on. I just did my my location.
Okay, I'm showing, hold on one second. I don't think you are in Robeson County. Are you at the Lumber River State Park?
Yeah, that's where I am.
Okay. Tell me what's happened.
I'm about to kill myself, and I just want my family to know where to find me.
Okay, ma'am. Just listen to what I'm saying, okay?
I did mute my mic. Imagine getting a call like that as the 911 dispatcher, and it's like that. And you usually get these calls that are like on the varying ends of extreme. Something like, "Hey, they don't got my chicken nuggets at the McDonald's," and then you get a call like that. That is I hear 911 dispatchers take a lot of flack for a lot of things, but they have a difficult job. I will note a couple of things. People have suggested, her family has suggested that Mica Miller doesn't talk like that. And she doesn't. If you've seen clips of her on the internet, and they're all over the place, she was this vibrant, bubbly person. She spoke with a purpose. She had a very good speaking voice. She was a dynamic, I would even go so far as to say she was a dynamic speaker and a dynamic personality. If you juxtapose that with, just any clip that you hear her speaking, she sounds different. And I 100% agree with that. But I'll also say that if she's in this devastating, depressive state, it stands to reason that her voice is going to be a little bit down. I'm not going to speak to the merits of the AI argument because I'm not saying that it's not AI. I'm just saying that there's no evidence that I've seen that purports it to be AI. I've heard a lot of theories. So for the theory folks out there, I'm not saying that you guys are wrong. I'm just saying I have not seen the evidence. I've heard a lot of theories, but when you ask for the whole the cold hard facts supporting those theories, they are scant. They're just not out there, and they're not part of investigations that I trust. The internet is a crazy world, and so could it have been AI? I mean, that was the salacious tag that got everybody invested in this case, but this case is not about AI generated phone calls. Because there was an incident right before this. Look, this is all of the things that were documented. I want you guys to take a look at this video, because this is kind of the climate that Mica was existing in prior to the incident. Just let me share my screen so you all can hear and see it. This was weeks before the events, and this is what happened from News Nation.
Because they are exploring legal options right now, but meanwhile, we're learning much more about the ugly twists and turns of the couple's relationship. Joining us now is News Nation investigative correspondent Rich McHugh, who's been on this story since it broke. And Rich, you have some exclusive new video.
That's right, Elizabeth. We have new video, but I want to give some context before we get to the video so our viewers can understand.
I think this is the gentleman that interviewed JP Miller, and we're going to take a look at that.
Understand this. In the past couple of days, we filed a lot of freedom of information requests for police reports in Myrtle Beach, where she was living. We received about a dozen of them, and it shows that in the months leading up to her death, her calls to the police were frequent. She made 2 calls to police on March 11th. This is important because it corresponds with the video we're going to show you. I want to read from the police reports that day. The police officer writes of responding to East Coast Honda in Myrtle Beach in reference to harassment, that Mica was getting her tire fixed after it was slashed, that she told the officer the tracking device on her car, that the suspect showed up, quote, she told him to go away, she does not want to talk, and when she pulled out her phone to record, he sped off. The victim then leaves and goes to East Coast Honda, and then the suspect showed up again. That appears to be this moment we're seeing at East Coast Honda. Let's roll the tape.
Walk away.
I'll show you the pictures.
Do you want to go to jail?
They'll be on Facebook in a few hours.
Alrighty, you'll be in jail in a few hours. Walk away.
Now, in that moment, we see this moment before, like a month before her death, the struggles that she is having in this relationship. She told police that day she was afraid for her life, and we're seeing.
Now, that specific video, I think, is important to point out. They were separated at the time, and JP Miller had just found out that she had a relationship with another church member. And this is the context of what he was confronting her about. Says, I got pictures and all this kind of stuff. He had a private investigator following her around. But there was this clip.
There's new audio. And